there's like a school right over here, and it's got, I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, here's like a school. And so we talked to this school. So this is the property I told you is for sale right now. They're trying to sell it. So whoever wants to buy this property, they could buy this property as well too, because we are going to sell this facility next year, early next year. But they can buy this and build on right here. But this school right here, so we wanted to repave this because this was really bad, honestly. It was so bad. I mean, just like potholes everywhere. Actually, you can see in the back of my picture. I don't know if you can see like over here. I can't figure out how to do that. But anyways, over on this side over here is where that little pothole is, because there used to be like potholes. I mean, this, I guess at one point this was a nicely paved driveway. But actually, I think this might be our newer. I can't tell. This might be new. It looks kind of nice and paved now, but we got this all paved. We spent like so much money. Actually, it didn't cost that much money. It cost like 60 grand to pave this. Okay. And so it looks really nice, really pretty now. And the parking is all kind of organized. It doesn't look like it here, but it's all organized. And like, you know, nice lanes, and everybody's parking perfectly. And it just looks like, you know, it looks really good. We're about to get the facility painted, and then we're going to sell it. Okay. So like, obviously we're trying to fix it up, but what we had to do is we had a lot of parking here. And so we asked the school right here if we could if we could move all these cars over here. So whoever could move the cars, moved all their cars and stuff over here. This was like a huge fiasco that really took us like months to plan, honestly. You know, because we had so much parking and stuff there. And so they parked all their stuff here for like a week. We paid the school. We paid the school to let them park here. It was like in the holidays. So like nobody was going to be there. And we planned it that way. And then we had security, like we hired a security guy that stayed like they had like a van, and they stayed there the whole time, like 24/7, and just like monitored. And that's kind of like how we did it. And we got everybody to move all their cars, and we had to tow a couple of them and stuff, you know, but we got it all done. And then it took like a week to really pave this, make it look really nice. And it looks amazing now, honestly. I don't even know if I have any pictures of it. I think Pete probably has some pictures, but it looks really good. And actually, Pete's going to go up there and take some good pictures and stuff especially for selling it. But yeah, so that cost us about 60 grand plus another, who knows, another 10 grand to do all this, you know, all this kind of stuff, you know, but we did repave it. So yeah, so we bought like a dumpy store. Our very first storage facility was a dump. All right. And I have no qualms at all with buying horribly mismanaged facilities. Now, the only thing with the horribly mismanaged facility is that you have to come out of pocket, obviously, for X amount of time to fix all this up, right? Or you could borrow that much money. Like you could borrow the CapEx if you want to, and then use that money as the CapEx. But we typically don't personally do that, because I pay, you know, 8 to 10% on my property. And I don't want to pay 8 to 10% on, you know, a lot of money. I want to pay 8 to 10% on just like exactly how much I need. So we typically borrow enough money to purchase the facility. It's it was $250,000 to buy this. Now, remember, he wanted $500,000, but I told him that I couldn't afford that because my mortgage, honestly, I had no idea what I was doing when I bought that property. All right. But all I knew is that I was selling a property, and we were selling it for like, you know, 300 grand or something, or like 250 to 300 grand. And so that's all the money I had from the other lender. So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, like I'm gonna sell this rehab. We're gonna close, and he's gonna give me, you know, his $200,000, and I'm gonna, you know, $200,000 or $250,000 that he has, and I may be able to come up with some money as well too. But whatever money that I have, I just want to roll this over to this. And so like essentially I just ran with, I only have $250,000 actually, and that's all the money that I have to spend, and that's going to cost me, like at 10% interest, it's going to cost me $2,500 a month. And he said that he was only making $2,000 a month. Right. Remember, that's all he said. I'm just making like 2,000. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to come out of pocket a couple $100 every month, plus anything it takes for us to like get this thing up and running. We're going to have to come out of pocket. And that's how I kind of talk to my my lenders as well, too, just so everybody knows, my private lenders, because I am 100% privately funded on all the purchases, right? But I tell them, like, if you give me the money to purchase the deal, I'll be the one that comes out of pocket to get the things up and running. And that takes a lot of like time and effort to do that, you know, and cost, you know. So like this facility that you see here, we came out of pocket like 60 grand to get the whole thing paved. You know, we came out of pocket every month. It took us like 18 months just to really, you know, get a profit and break even on this thing because it was such a dump. And we ended up actually having to call EPA. We called EPA because also throughout the entire facility, like there were just tires everywhere. In fact, the EPA, and that took me like 2 years. Like I called the EPA and I was like, look, I feel like our area is like a dumping ground for tires and I really want to get this fixed. And I hope you guys can come do this for free because I cannot afford to fix that.